Hi, I'm Jack Downton and I run the Influence Business. We help people raise their level of influence so they can sell themselves, their ideas and their services more effectively. Now today's tip is about body language and what's important because there are lots of misconceptions. In short, what do you as a speaker or communicator need to know about body language? Now body language is very important and you may have heard of research which apportions the impact of your message to 3 different factors. What you say, the tone of how you say it, and your other body language. Surprisingly, the impact of the words alone comes low down, less than 10%. Let me give you a simple example. And suppose I'm angry about something. Despite what I feel, if I say, I'm not angry, you might well believe me. But if I say, I'm not angry, you'll probably ignore my words completely and go with the angry tone of how I said it. And there may well also be subtle differences in my general body language as well. Now, I may be able to disguise my true feelings, but I may not. And if I don't do it successfully, my body language will betray the real message. People will believe it rather than the words. So the important thing here is to structure what you say in a way that you believe it. It doesn't matter whether the message is pleasant or not, but you should believe what you say, and then you'll be much less likely to give off inconsistent body language. So, body language is really important, but my key message to you is just forget about it. Now, your natural body language is the language of your body. It's part of you. So if you use your hands when you speak, continue to do so. If you don't start now because you will appear ridiculous. You only have to look at politicians to see how stupid or unnatural they can be. And I've never understood how they think they can get away with unauthentic body language. We see it regularly, whether it's a government minister trying to sound less posh or using their hands in an unnatural and contrived way. So, let your body language happen naturally, because it only becomes a negative issue in broadly 3 situations. Firstly, if it's bizarre. For example, there's politicians. Secondly, if it's irritating. For example, pen clicking or flicking hair out of your face, or if you have an unpleasant habit. And we won't go into those here. And thirdly and finally, and by far the most common, is when you're just boring your audience. Your message has failed to captivate them, so they start to focus on what you're doing or wearing. The message here is to get the structure and delivery right. Meddle with your natural body language at your peril. Now, for video tips on delivery and structure, look at our website. Go to the video tab and scroll down until you get to the section on presentation skills. Just one further piece of advice. The only piece of natural body language I avoid using when I'm speaking in public is folding my arms in front of me. While there may well be deep-seated psychological reasons why people do this from time to time, sometimes we do it because it's comfortable or just because we're cold. However, because this is the one piece of body language that everybody out there thinks they know about, namely that it indicates defensiveness, etc., I avoid using it because it just becomes a distraction. Other than that, I do what comes naturally, and a good indication of whether it's authentic to you is when you're unaware that you're doing it. Now, if you found this useful, why not subscribe now? And if you'd like to see more of our business tips, each one supported by a specially commissioned cartoon, have a look at our website.